For this next module, we're going to introduce you to creating a CMA for your client. Now you might see that there is a CMA icon right here. This is not the way that we teach to do it here at MyRealSource. What we are going to be doing is searching for listings around that property. So we're going to hit the search icon. This property happens to be residential. And what we're going to be doing is adding in the criteria around the house. This is residential. We're going to be looking for active, pending, and closed. Seeing how we have closed properties in here, we are now going to add a closing date range of 6 months back. Will work at this time. It changes with different times of the year, different markets. So what we're going to do is map around the house. So I'm going to click into the map, enter in my home's address right here in the mapping. This home's address is 16544 Veronica. And this is in East Point, which I like to cheat and just type in the zip code. Now I have to move my map, and then I could create a 1 mile radius around this one. We're going to get a little crazy here in this area. I'm just going to draw on these, quote, city block lines here. So we're going to draw, and I'll use my polygon tool. So I'm going to start in the upper left-hand quadrant of this. I'm going to click once. Remember, this is not a click and drag. So I've clicked. I'm now going to go down Gratiot, across 8 Mile, up Kelly, across 9, and complete. All right, so we have a lot of listings in here. Now let's go back and refine our criteria. So we're going to click on criteria in the upper left. So now our map shape is in here. I only want properties that are for sale. I'm not going to enter in a price range. I don't need my county or municipality because I have a map shape in there, and that'll work just fine for me. So as I scroll down to structure style, this home that I'm searching for is a ranch, so it's a 1-story. I'm going to type in 1, arrow down to the story. Now in this particular area, most of the homes are about the same. This is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and I am only going to be searching for 3 bedrooms. So that's minimum, maximum, both 3. And this is a 1 bath, so I only want homes that contain 1 bathroom. It does have a basement. Fireplace, again, not going to include that in there. I know it does change the results of the properties. Garage, all right, this has a 2-car garage. Now, the homeowner tells me this is a 1,000 square foot home. So I am going to do 10% above and below. So I'm going to do 900 to 1,000 square feet. And remember, here is my criteria on the right-hand side if I needed to change anything, because I'm down to 5 results. So I'm going to go ahead and hit search. I have 1 active listings and 4 closed. Here's where you're going to take the time to click into each listing and see if each one of these homes is or is not a comparable to the listing that you're running a CMA on. So today, for classroom purposes, what we're going to do is we're going to say that this one, and this one are all comparables to the property, and any active ones that I believe are comparables to, I will also select. Now here's one of the key things you want to do when running a search like this and pulling comps. If you've selected only particular ones, you want to check the blue box up here for checked, and this reduces your grid to only those items you've checked. Now there are 2 different reports that you can have. The first one is right here at a Paragon. From here, you're going to want to click the green reports button on the right-hand side. Scroll down to your CMA folder and go to the CMA summary. Now this is a 1-line overview of everything that you have selected. All your actives will be here. And here are your sold comps. Here are the 3 different listings, the asking, sold price, concessions, and they will compare each one of these. Top and bottom are usually pretty close together. The nice thing is about this, you have your average, minimum, maximum, and median prices for your asking, sold. Now, if this report isn't enough and you really want a beautiful presentation to send to your client, here's what you're going to want to do. Select your actions off the blue bar and then go down to Cloud CMA, CMA. There are two different Cloud CMAs. One's for the buyer tour and the other one's the CMA. Now, all of these listings are going to come into Cloud CMA for you. You do need to name the report. We'll do class test for today. You can always put in a private note. This is for you and you alone. You do have to enter in the address again here. It did not have a place to be populated from Paragon. And select from the drop-down menu. Oh, and information populates here. My client was a little shy of being correct. That's okay. So I want to show you down below. Here's all the MLS numbers that came in from Paragon. And if you do take a regular CMA class here at My Real Source, they will teach you all about how to add in a cover photo and do some more customizations found. So you're always going to be moving through here with the big green Fetch Listings button or Continue. It's always the big green button. So again, in the CMA class, they'll talk about organizing this for you, putting them in a great order, setting a price, things like that. For class today, we are simply going to click Customize Report. Now, in one of the earlier videos, we had talked about customizing each one of these. So you'll see in this one, if this is the first time you've gone into the CMA tab, then this is going to be the first time you'll customize this. And remember, it will stick for you. Because here's what I selected the last time. Modern green was my theme. So just depends on what your brokerage colors are or what you would really like to have as yours. So we get the My Real Source black and gold. Those are the more traditional. We have some more modern ones as well. So we're going to go red and steel blue today. I'm like, yeah, that's perfect. Choose this theme. Next, we're going to move to the layout. For class, I had selected the 3 columns. Because actually, I did have 3 solds on this one, so they can compare them side by side. You have photos with the max data, 2 properties per page. You'll want to take a peek at these because you can run your report multiple times to see what they actually look like. I'm going to keep it at my 3 side by side. I have a template if I've saved stuff before. And then the other thing down here is all of these pages in here. As a newbie to My Real Source and to Cloud CMA, you're going to want to update this type stuff. So you can see you can remove it with the red minus here, or I can take a peek at it here with clicking the little eyeball. They give you a template or a fill in the blank kind of thing. So affiliation, experience, and education, those type things are already in there. I just filled in the blanks. And you can even add in custom pages later when you want to get a little bit more creative in here. So I'm going to go ahead and publish my report. And this doesn't take too long. There we are. And you'll see it is publishing. It's always going to be kept in this first spot right here, so you can see all of the other stuff that you have done in the past. As you see, I'm all about Sally Seller and class tests. Let's go ahead and take a look at this PDF. See, and this is why you might want to bring in your own photograph. So there's my class test. Remember, that's the title I gave it. There's my resume. This does tell your clients what a CMA is. Remember, you're going to want to read through here and understand what you're giving your clients. That's a very smart thing to do. So you get a summary of the comparables. And here's that 3 side by side. So this is a nice, easy way to compare each one side by side. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. So the last thing I want to tell you about this particular spot is you can go and edit this. So if you wanted to pick a different report, or if you spelled your client's name wrong, you can simply go back in and edit. So I can go back into my Customize tab, change my colors, change my layout, whatever I would like to do. All right, and I just simply go in here and change what I wanted. And that is an easy CMA. We also have a handout for you in this module section. We also have all of our cheat sheets loaded up in Paragon in the upper right-hand corner under MLS Documents. Let's just get down to the My Real Source folder. And here's my education. So if I wanted to find the CMA, simply type in CMA in my search and hit return. There's how to add a PDF. There's my full version. I have a short version of my CMA. You can do lead generation in CMA as well. And then also how to create that quick CMA, that little grid one-line view. It's a great tool to help you and your clients with presenting offers or help your client establish a list price.